All right, Cole with Team Yazbek, Coldwell Banker and Steamboat. Here with Joel, the mastermind behind the new and improved Snowbowl. How are you, man?
Howdy. Doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining me today. Just want to ask you a couple questions about how you're doing in quarantine. Yeah, Snowbowl in the house, one of my new favorite places in town. First off, you guys are crushing it over there. I'm super antsy to get back to the lanes, bro.
Yeah, the first year was good. Very well received by the community. Um,
Absolutely.
and then, we didn't make it past a year. So we had
Yeah,
our 1 year anniversary, and then it all broke loose. So we'll see
dude.
where it goes from there.
Yeah, we're super excited once this is all over to get back to league play. We
Interesting.
need to get that. Yeah, um, we're all hoping for that to come back. Whether we start a fresh league or just continue where we left off. Seeing you guys Monday nights has been awesome. So we're excited to get back to that. But
Yeah, that's what we can talk about.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, going back to league, what do we have plans for league to come back or?
I mean, so that's the whole thing. So league ends like mid-April. I know that the governor Polis just did the stay-at-home order till the end of April. He
Yeah,
just pushed that
totally.
out until the end of April. So there won't be any bowling at that time. And then usually the guys do it between the winter months and just because they like to travel during the summer, they like to be
Sure.
outside, do those kind of things. So it's harder for them to organize a bowling league.
Yeah,
Um, just kind of like the one that we're going through right now, or that
yeah,
we've had over the last few months. And then
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we've always been open to if somebody wanted to start a 6-lane league, or
Nice.
every Wednesday they come in and it's not sanctioned, anything like that, but we can set it up so you guys can go back and forth on the lanes, and we can have Tony Carlson keep score, which I
Perfect.
know he loves to do for you guys.
Perfect. We love that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
been awesome this past, or I guess this current season that we're going through. Tony, Bob, and you guys have been awesome, and it's been really fun to be a part of. So, that being said, now that we're staying at home, staying safe at home, what are you doing to stay sane,
Yes.
man? What are you doing to stay kind of keeping your head right?
Um, it's a good question. Every day is a little different.
Of
Um,
course.
Sometimes you wake up and you're ready to, hey, let's go for a hike and let's do
Sure.
this and let's go work out. And then some days it's you get the cabin fever and laying on the
Telling you,
couch
bro.
and staring at the ceiling. And that's about all you can do. But
Yeah.
I live out on the pass on Rabbit
Yep.
Ears, so I have some acres out here. I have a Wheaten Terrier, and like that, he's a terror. So uh, he,
Nice.
yeah, he's 45 pounds of just crazy, and he's all over the place, getting muddy, and likes to go on hikes. So
Nice.
that gets me and my girlfriend Emily out quite a bit, and then we
Nice.
have a little downstairs gym that we've set up, and
Oh,
just trying to get a little sun. I mean, it's April and it's 65.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. When we
um,
when the sun comes out, it's super nice to get outside. We've been doing that too, taking Jackson
nice.
for bike rides and walks and stuff like that, getting out as much as we can. Because he also is like 45 pounds of wound up craziness. So I
Right.
get it. Yeah. He's on two legs and he's jumping and bouncing as well. So same there. You gotta get outside and get the energy out for sure. Um,
No hair, no hair.
yeah, exactly. He doesn't shed. Um,
Yeah.
so, so the real reason why I wanted to chat with you today is you guys have been crushing it with the Family Bowl. Um, that's been super
Thank you.
cool to see. How'd that come about?
So when all this started, and being a bowling alley or just service industry in general, any restaurant, you're going to have perishable foods. And
Gotcha.
so, you have your frozen foods. Those will last through, like the chicken tenders. Those will last forever. The
Forever.
fries, yeah, exactly. They're good doomsday
Forever.
food.
Yeah.
So, and then we have, our perishables. And
Right.
so one thing that we were talking about was, do we let the employees come through? And quickly it led to, well, let's try and create um, I guess just something within Snowbowl where we can give out meals to the community in need.
Yeah.
And that quickly grew, and that was until we ran out of food,
Right.
and then we started getting so much feedback and so much participation from people, from Jay from 41 North and Meat and
Yeah.
Seafood, and your local farmer butchers, and
Sweet.
Dude and Dan's and Mahogany and all these different places that really wanted to just help out
Yeah.
and had some food, and um, wanted to join our cause. And
Yeah. That's
so it
awesome.
was, really well received. And I mean, people are loving it. And I mean, these meals aren't, slop,
Right.
prison slop. I mean,
Absolutely not.
we had a Talico, which is a big Italian food corporation, drop
Mhm.
off burrata. Just
Nice.
these giant things of burrata, and then
That's
Chef
awesome.
Pete puts it on pork, or we have Billy Hamill dropping off mussels from the Meat and Seafood Company,
That's awesome.
and so we can do jambalaya, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's they've been A1 class meals. So
Yeah, for sure.
and they're
Well,
going out the
you
door,
guys
and,
do it
and
right.
people are loving it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys do it right anyway. Your food's great over there. So I'm glad that it's well received and people are coming back and really digging it for sure. How many how many meals you've sent out?
We are just around plus or minus 2,000 that we have given
Damn,
out. We're doing
that's
five.
awesome.
Thank you. We're doing it from 5 to 7 every day, Monday through Sunday, and that people line up. They get in their cars. It rounds the block. No one's outside. There's you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
we have Bob or Tony coming out and setting it on the table. You come grab it, and
that's awesome.
you're on your way. So it's worked out. It's worked out really well for us. And
Good.
yeah, I mean, we've sold out every night, man. I mean,
Yeah, that's
100,
awesome.
90, 200 meals every single night. So and it's
And one
free.
box
And it's
feeds,
free.
yeah, one box feeds two people.
One box feeds 2 people, and one person can get 2 boxes.
Oh, that's awesome. So you can feed a
So
family
yeah,
of four.
yep, exactly. So if they can't make it, or they're in quarantine, or isolation, and the other part
Right.
of the family is okay to go out, then they can come pick it up and bring it home.
That's
But
awesome.
we're a service industry, hospitality based town, and 80% of the businesses here, which is a number I just made up, but
Yeah.
the majority of the businesses made up here are service industry and hospitality, tourism based,
Yeah.
dominant industries. And there's so many people that are laid off, and what are we going
Yep.
to do? And so for us and all the other owners and operators that have food, and we have a GoFundMe page which has been helping out, that we can help
Yeah, I was gonna
the
ask.
community in need.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna ask what's the best way for someone to get involved?
just as far as USDA kind of regulations and health code, we can't just
Yeah.
be taking food from people.
Sure.
As much as people have been like, oh, I have elk steaks in my fridge or my freezer,
Sure.
and I'd love to donate those. And that's something that through Chef Pete, if somebody is interested in donating food, frozen foods like that, we'll give them Chef Pete's number, and he can kind of vet that. He's
Okay.
been in the industry for so long that it just kind of makes sense for him to do that.
Perfect.
And then otherwise, we have a GoFundMe page,
Perfect.
which is the Family Bowl. You can find that on our Facebook or on our Instagram page.
Cool.
And we were looking for a goal of $2,000, and we're, I think, around 15 right
1,000?
now. Yes.
That is
Yes.
unreal,
And
man.
so
This
it's
can go on
like
forever.
exactly. So the week that we thought our perishables were going to last, that's for buying boxes for takeout,
Sure.
and if we need to place an order or whatever it is to keep this going. Because nobody knows when the peak is going to hit. They say
Yeah.
Colorado's peak is next week, but
Yep.
the toll is going up, and this is kind of how we work now. So
Yeah.
I unfortunately have not been able to get over to Snowbowl to help, but Tony and Bob and Pete and even a couple of our chefs have volunteered
Nice.
to come back and help these guys out, because they want to help the community, and we're all one, and stay home, stay safe, and
Absolutely.
it's working out. So
Well, that's awesome, man. That's unreal. Raising
yeah,
$15,000 and serving 2,000 meals in this crazy time, man. That's unreal. So great job for you guys.
thank you.
And thank you, really, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, of course.
I have a service industry background. I'm in real estate now, but service industry background for 15 years. So that totally hit close to home for me. And my girlfriend's in the service industry. She's with Rex's family and stuff. So it definitely, when we saw that happening, we were like, yeah, great job for you guys. So thank you
Yeah,
so very much for doing that
of
and putting that
course. And we
together.
know the goodwill will, I mean, it's cyclical, So,
Absolutely.
this is our community. I grew up
Mhm.
here, raised here, born here,
Yeah.
all the things native, and it's good to help out, and we'll see how long this goes, and we're gonna keep pushing it out for our community, and ride this thing out together. So
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're all in it together. So, last question. Anything that you've been watching on Netflix or anything that you recommend to anybody out there? While I got you, what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite
oh
thing to binge right
man.
now?
Well, so I mean, I've been doing a lot of Sunny.
Nice. Okay.
Sunny in Philadelphia, I've seen every episode 10 times already, but
Beautiful.
they never get old, and I can just kind of shut the brain off.
Yeah.
Because I also do watch the news.
Ooh.
Not all day, but I like to see what is going on, and I'll watch
Mhm.
it for 10 minutes a day, and that's about all you can really get. And then of
Yeah.
course, you got your Tiger King.
Oh yeah,
And
baby.
hey there, all you cats and kittens, or whatever he says. And so,
Yeah.
but Joe Exotic 2020. So.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
But we've found some fun ways to go about that. There's some funny drinking games
Yeah.
that go along with that as well. Like every time you see a fringe jacket, you know, or
You'd just
every
be
time he
sipping
talks
the whole
about Carol
time.
Baskin. Oh yeah. It's a sipping game. It's a sipping game for sure.
That's awesome.
So
That's good.
that and then yeah, man, just kind of checking out some new movies and whatnot. But
Yeah.
it's been fun. So
Nice. Well, thank you
and
again
boring
so
all at the
much.
same time.
Oh, totally boring, but we're in it together, and we can do things like this. So anyway, thank you so much for doing this, and
Of
the
course.
Family Bowl is crushing it.
Have you
And
been
I
there
can't.
yet? Have you been by?
I actually haven't. I'm fortunate enough to be able to provide for me and my son and family and stuff like that. So I'm leaving that to the
Great.
people that are in need. But I've heard unreal things about the food, man. People are posting all over social media about how good it is, and they can't wait to go back. But then there's the people that aren't, and all those people aren't taking advantage of it. Um,
Right.
people
Right.
people go once or twice a week, and then let everyone else go until it's sold out. So that's awesome. That people aren't just like using it kind of as a crutch. They're
Right.
using
Right.
using
Just
it when they need, and to change things up a little bit in their daily diet. So that's all.
exactly.
That's good.
And to that point, just to build on that as well. With this influx of participation and donations from our GoFundMe, we are in talks with a partner here in Steamboat,
Cool.
a very big one, about possibly how we could break it up to, if the family can't get there from 5 to 7 for our dinner, is there a possible breakfast and lunch that we can do as well?
That's awesome.
And so we'll be having those meetings this week, and you can look on our Facebook and our Instagram for more on that too. So
Awesome. That's so cool, man. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And we will look forward to reopening Snowbowl and, getting out there for some money. Hey, what's your average right now? What's your
my
bowling
average is
average?
0. My bowling average is 0.
No, not, I mean, overall. Before this happened, what was your average?
I was one. I think when I actually did my average the night before men's league, I was a 172 or something like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice. I'm pushing
yeah,
that as well. So we'll have to get on the lanes together and see,
we
get some
will.
friendly competition, a little U of A
It's
ASU rivalry,
okay. Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
we should stop this conversation now before it gets
Yeah.
ugly.
I know. All right, buddy. Well, thanks so much. I will talk to you very, very soon.
Great. Likewise.